Hello everyone, it's GlitchNOut, and welcome to the second episode of Quantum SMP Season 2. So, yeah, in the last episode, we built up our starter base, you can see back there. We built up the animal pen, and we also made this cave spider farm. Right now, there are a lot of cows in this little enclosure right here, and I've been breeding them up quite a bit. But I think it's time for us to have the cows give us their leather. There's a lot of cows here, so I guess we should probably crack on with this. It appears that all of the cows except for 2 adults and a couple of the babies have decided to leave. And I guess we can't really be that angry because they did donate their leather and some of their meat, so that's pretty good. But I'm kind of curious, why did they leave? We can cook this food up. We have enough food, 2 stacks. The steak will be eating well for the next while, but the more important thing is actually the 63 leather, because that means that we actually have enough leather and paper to make enough books for a full enchanting setup. So if we come over here, you see I've harvested up quite a bit of sugarcane, and my original plan was actually to build a little enchanting setup down in our spider farm, but last episode we actually found a skeleton farm, and it's very close to our base, so it's like right down there. I've actually already dug out the 9x9 by whatever 7 area down there for the farm. So yeah, it's pretty much ready to build. All we need to do is gather a couple materials, and once we do that, we'll have a skeleton farm, and we'll be able to turn the skeletons into bones and arrows, and the bones and arrows into diamonds. Because yeah, we're gonna be making a shop this episode. A lot of people are going very fast as far as progression goes, and some already have shops up. I know that, we checked out some of them last episode, and there might be some competition in the bone department already, but we are going to knock them out of the park. We're going to sell bones, and we are going to get rich off of it, because I think it is Lloyd's Emp or Jelly Buns. It's they sell them, and so basically they have a lot of different stuff. We're going to try to have a shop that specializes on bones, and hopefully we can get some buyers, and we can actually get some diamonds, because although we do have a couple, we're gonna need a lot more if we want to pay for stuff in the future. But yeah, we have quite a few though. So I guess now what we need to do is actually gather the materials that we need for the farm design, and it's actually one by Il Mango. So yeah, let me get those ready, and then we can build up the farm. The materials have been gathered. We have a couple fence gates, some trapdoors, some signs, a dark oak pressure plate or a descending pressure plate, some tripwire hooks, some string, and some redstone. So it's not gonna be your average your average little farm. And I also did forget something, and that is going to be the where is it? Ah, yes, the soul sand. It looks so much like dirt, it's kind of hard to tell them apart. But yeah. Oh, one more thing. Kelp. Can't forget the kelp. So if we kind of just hop down here, we will have to swim all the way down and hope we don't drown. And right now, this, yeah, I did a little bit of, just a little bit of mining, and I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way. Let's see. The torches are all going to get broken. I don't really care. Actually, I do care. It's now very dark and scary in here, and mobs are going to spawn. Yep. So let's go ahead. Let's deal with this guy real quick. And I do have an axe, I do realize. But, yeah, this works too. Yeah, this is the spawner room. I've kind of, just spent some time digging it out, kind of, just was a little bit bored. And yeah, I also got this from a zombie, or I think it was a skeleton actually, and we're gonna put this on because it has projectile protection 4 on it, and so the skeleton doesn't do that much damage to us anymore, and we should be okay. But yeah, this is kind of an No Mango tutorial, so it should work pretty well. And I guess what will happen is I'll build this thing up, and then we'll decorate the kill chamber. So yeah, cut right now. The farm is now complete, and if we look here, you'll see some skeletons, and hopefully more should pop in just a second. There we go, and it actually has some iron armor on. So yeah, let's go ahead and kill these guys. I probably won't get any of the armor pieces from this guy, but ooh, Unbreaking 2, that's actually pretty cool. You know what, we'll put that on right now. I guess we'll wear it. Why not? We already have some other enchanted armor. I mean, we're looking pretty good. 2 pieces of enchanted iron armor, am I right? But yeah, there's actually quite a lot of stuff in here. Also, these 2 pieces of armor have some pretty good enchantments on it. And you might notice that I've actually kind of dug out an area, and I'm basically making a layout for the room. Right here, we're going to have like a little bit of a chest area where we can put in like an automatic sorting system or something. And then over here, we have a little space for an enchanting setup. And then this is the water elevators. And right now it's looking kind of bare bones. There's even like ores in the walls and stuff and the floor. But yeah, I think for this build I actually want to go for a bit more of a modern theme, and my sword just broke, so let's go ahead and make a new one. And yeah, since we made a kind of rustic theme for our spider farm, I thought, yeah, you know, we'd go for modern on this one. Also, Unbreaking 2 Power 2, pretty cool. But yeah, I'm thinking about actually, or maybe not even mod, I don't know how to like describe it, but we're gonna be putting in like one of those black fog glass floors on the ground, maybe some like quartz on the walls and stuff. It's gonna look pretty cool, I hope at least. And yeah, the one thing is I gotta get a lot of sand because this floor is not exactly small. I mean, it's not huge either, but it's gonna take a little bit, you know, quite a bit of glass to make that fog effect happen. So I guess what we'll do is I'll gather a bunch of sand up, and then we can go ahead and actually design this room. So I guess I'll get more than sand, and yeah, that'll be pretty cool. And I think we'll do this in the form of a time lapse. So it might be a little bit hard to see or like record because, you know, we're underground and stuff. But I thought, you know, this is a build, might as well give it a time lapse, right? So yeah, time lapse in 3, 2, 1. The skeleton farm is now mostly finished, and yeah, we're missing a couple things like decorating these water elevators and a little bit of an automatic sorting system right here. But overall, I think it turned out pretty good. It's not perfect, but then again, it doesn't have to be. And I actually really liked how it turned out. We had the nice little fog effect in the floor, and then we have these like kind of gray concrete posts with the white concrete in the background to kind of add some depth in. And over here we have our enchanting setup, so that's pretty cool. And we do have level 30 enchantments, and you'll see I actually have quite a few diamonds right here. And I want to actually make a full set of diamond armor right now on camera. Let's go. Full set of diamond armor. And there we go. That looks pretty good. I also want to make a diamond sword. And let's see, maybe a diamond axe. And we might have to get more diamonds at some point. But yeah, look at that. Cover me with diamonds. Looking pretty good. And if we go ahead, come in here, we have a little bit of stuff to enchant. So let's see, what do we want to do? I think I'll go for protection 4 on the chestplate. We can grindstone all this stuff, and that's actually a pretty good enchantment. I don't really like the thorns that much, but we'll roll with that for now. And then let's see what else we have here. Fire aspect, efficiency, and efficiency. So I see aqua affinity right here. Let's go for it. I don't really like that enchantment, but yeah, let's actually grindstone that one. I want to go for all protection on my armor, so let's see, or at least a like fire protection. And let's see, sharpness 4. That's actually pretty tempting. Protection 4 or sharpness 4. Sharpness 4. I'm breaking 3. Okay, that's not a bad sword. And let's see, we might, let's see, what do we get on the sword now? Sharpness 3. Let's see, helmet, boots, axe, and so let's do this. That's bad. Let's go for this. Nothing. Wow. And we actually have enough enchantment points for one more enchantment, so let's go ahead and see what we want to do. And there is actually a bookshop that's already in the shopping district, so we might go there at some point, but let's just go with that. Efficiency 4 and silk touch. That's actually not terrible, so we'll keep that. And sharpness 4 on breaking 3. That's pretty good. We're definitely gonna need to put some more enchantments on this, but this is a good start. Let's do one more enchantment. So I'm just gonna stand here, wait till we get to level 30 again, and then we'll do one more. Level 30 has been acquired again, and let's see, what do we want to enchant for this last enchantment? Protection 4, or see what's on the book. Okay, you know what? Let's just go for it. On breaking 3, protection 4. We're gonna need feather falling and stuff, but you know what? That's pretty good for some base enchantments. I think what I'm going to do is actually do a little bit of mining, get some more diamonds, and then we can pop over to the shopping district and kind of see what's going on there and see if we can purchase any books to make our gear even better. One mining session later, we now have 20 more diamonds and quite a lot of other stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm going to bring this lapis down to the enchantment setup, and with the 20 diamonds, we can actually finish off our tool set and also get any, like, any piece of gear that we need. Like, for instance, I might get another pair of boots so that I can get, like, feather falling and depth strider on them, and then we don't have to disenchant these ones. Same with the sword, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, this gives us a lot more leeway to enchant, which is pretty awesome. And do I have my books on me? I don't know, but let's go down here. And I guess now it's time to, just spend some time grinding the skeletons, getting some bones, and enchanting our gear. It's been a few hours, and we now have quite a few good enchantments. For example, some pretty good pickaxes, a pretty good sword, some boots, and a little bit of enchanted armor. But yeah, the XP farm, it's not that fast, right? And I've heard that there's a gold farm already on the server, and it's kind of crazy, right? But yeah, I think it's time. It's the second episode, and on an SMP, that's actually quite a long time. I was supposed to be in the Nether last episode, but unforeseen complications, technical difficulties, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it's time to go to the Nether. I'm gonna go ahead and make a portal right here, so we're just gonna go ahead do this. And yes, I am skipping the corners. I'm poor. Remember, I'm by the way, I have actually been gifted quite a few diamonds. One from Golden Gamer for like answering a question right, and then another one, Hallow just gave me literally 32, or how many was it? 32 diamonds just out of nowhere, and I paid him back with a couple bone blocks, but I mean, like, that's crazy, right? But yeah, that means that we do have a lot of spending money, in my opinion. So I think it's time to head over to the Nether, and I want to be careful. I think, do I want to bring an anvil? I think I'll bring some iron for an anvil, because I know that while there is an enchanting setup there at the gold farm, I don't know about any anvils, and I want to be careful. So yeah, we need to go deeper, and I actually did not take the portal coordinates, which actually is not very smart. But I think I'm somewhere around 100, 800. I don't know where this actually leads out. Let's go back, and I have to go get my coordinates. So this should hopefully be pretty close. It actually leads right out. Slash trigger NC and overworld. Okay, so that's the coordinates that we need to be in the Nether. So let's go ahead, go back in the Nether. I'm kind of surprised that it actually works. And then 12101. So we're gonna go ahead and link this portal up real quick. Portal's all now linked up, and I don't know if Golden Gamer's portal, this is his, I think, is linked up properly because we're not this close, actually. And yeah, I think if he goes through his portal, he's gonna come out on my side next time, which is kind of unfortunate for him. Let's just go ahead. Yeah, get away, Hogling. You're a piece of trash. Don't mean that in a mean way, it's just the truth. But yeah, I think it's time that we find our way over to the gold farm. It's gonna be on the Nether roof, most likely, so I just have to find where, the entrance to the bedrock ceiling is. And yeah, let's get up there. It's been a while, but I think I found the gold farm. Yeah, there's no, like, portals, or no, like, places where they actually broke the bedrock to get up here, so I basically had to find the base of I'm a Pro Gamer in the overworld, which was a bit of a pain, but luckily we have Discord, right? So yeah, I don't have an elytra. This is going to take a little while. In fact, no one has an elytra right now. But yeah, hopefully this farm is as good as everyone says it is. I've never seen a design quite like this before, but I have to say, the XP is rolling in, and we are on a server, so the fact that it's running this well, I mean, it's pretty good. So I'm going to sit here for a while, fully enchant the stuff, and, maybe I'll leave out a couple enchants so we can go to the shopping district and do some shopping. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit because this could take a while. A lot more grinding has now been done, and if you see, we'll have fully enchanted gear, and not everything is perfect yet, but I do have quite a few books at my house, actually, and so all we need right now is the mending, and I have 40 diamonds, and that's actually, it's a lot of diamonds. It's all the diamonds I have left, and you know what? This, what's it called? Yes, mending. Yes, right now, it's calling my name, so we actually have to go ahead, buy the mending books, and we need one more, which actually is kind of annoying, but I'm hoping I'm not sure. I'm hoping Huey will restock that soon. We probably will just like not put it on our hoe or something. Yeah, but right now our gear's about to have full mending on it. All we have to do is get an anvil, and yeah, so yeah, I don't know. It's going good. We're getting good. We're getting rich. We're getting good gear. And I know this might seem pretty rushed to some of you guys, like, oh wow, he has fully enchanted gear on episode, what is it, 2? Yeah, it's still 2. But there are some people that are they're going pretty fast, and we got to keep up so that we can build our shops and all that kind of stuff. So I thought the first step to doing that is getting good gear. And we spent some time, we've gotten some good gear. So I think now it's time to finally finish it off. And then we can kind of work on other stuff like building and all that good stuff instead of having to worry about dying to a creeper because our iron armor sucks. It's been a while, Metal, but we finally come together in a new season to build another shop. And this one is going to be bigger and better than Gapple I just fell off that diamond pile. Yeah, Gapple wasn't that successful, and if you didn't know, Gapple was our shop from the last season that me and Metal did that involved piglin bartering and gold and all that kind of stuff. And it didn't turn out that well. We didn't make that much money, but hopefully this business venture will turn out better. Metal, would you like to explain?
Yeah, so as you know, last time we did Gapple, and that was mainly focused around gold, but since there was 1.16 hype, everyone just already had a gold farm and it wasn't really that successful. However, with our new foolproof system, we
Yep.
have decided that we are going to create a store similar to Gapple, except it won't sell gold products, and it will sell products that people need but typically don't ever build farms for, and this will just be a place where they can buy those items in bulk. So items such as golden carrots, bone blocks, just basically any obscure items, possibly dyes, scattered enchanted books and daily deals. We're hoping that this shop will become a more successful one than Gapple, as
Mm-hmm.
that just really wasn't very successful.
Would you like to do the honors? We still have to pay for our plot. We're still doing that same thing. That's what these diamonds are for, hopefully. So you can go ahead and put that on the pile. It's a big suspense moment. Let's go. The diamond pile grows every day. And yeah, there's actually quite a few shops here already.
Woo!
Hopefully ours will make the most money.
Yep.
But I think this is a bit of a smaller build, so maybe we go ahead, build it up, and then we can just kind of talk about it and more in depth about the actual shop, because maybe it can be a bit of a surprise. Yeah. The build is now finished, and yeah, we have a small pickup truck kind of thing with a little bit of a wooden bed at the back, and we're going to be selling our products in these little barrels right here. A couple emeralds here that we can use to price the things. We don't have anvils right now, so we can't rename them. And we have the invisible item frames thing on the server, so we can do this kind of thing. Nice little headlights, and it's a pretty simple design, kind of going for a little bit of that, almost like what's it called?
Armor style.
Farmer style, yes. I don't know if that's exactly what it is. We have a little room
Yeah,
back here that we can kind of go in. Do not
the
take. This is where all the
bathroom.
secret profits will be. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Definitely need to do a bit more terraforming around here, right, Metal? But for now,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good start. And we have a lot of
It's
stuff that we want to
sufficient.
sell, and this thing isn't always going to be enough space, right? So explain what our
We will.
second part of our
Oh,
strategy is.
so we're hoping that first of all, this shop will be successful, as we're going to be selling items that we believe are like in most use at the moment, so early game items at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So once we collect enough funds, we are going to spend those funds towards upgrading this shop, meaning that we are either going to take this thing down and rebuild it in a much larger, more organized and better
Mm-hmm.
way,
Yeah.
or we are going to add on to it. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, it's gonna make the shop look a lot better, and also we're going to be able to sell a lot more.
Mm-hmm. We're going to
Um,
be rich.
yeah, so yeah, basically it's a Green's barge.
Mm-hmm. Green's barge, but with trucks and whatever cars, vehicles,
Yeah,
transportation. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Um,
we definitely need
so
to get this thing
yeah,
stocked up soon. I have some bone blocks back in my base, which I'll stock up at some point. You said golden carrots, right? For you.
yeah, I have a farmer who's almost a master, so golden carrots shouldn't be a problem soon.
And then also, we're going to be selling some enchanted books every once in a while. Not like the Huey's Mending and Stuff shop. Instead, just a couple books every now and again that we think people need. So, like Soul Speed every once in a while, maybe Mending, all that kind of stuff. So, that's pretty cool. So, nice and cheap, too. So, it's like a get them now, they're very cheap kind of discount kind of thing. But, yeah, I think the thing turns out well. I hope this thing does well. I personally think that we'll be successful. Right now, golden carrots I think are very, very much needed. I think I saw Golden Gamer, like, he was like, I need like a bunch of golden carrots, and he bought a bunch from, I think, Cherry. But if we can get this quick, this will be good. So yeah, I guess it's time to say goodbye, literally.
Ah!
And there we have it, our master plan for getting rich on the server. It's going to start out with the bones, and eventually we're going to trade more and like buy more and sell more, and we're eventually going to be selling lots of different items, and we are going to be rich. But I've actually done quite a lot of work off camera, like as in hours of work, kind of stuff that you might not want to see on camera, but stuff that needs to be done. So we went ahead and made the storage system, and basically how this works is there's a hopper right here going to the dispenser, and then there's a little clock back here, and whenever a item goes into the dispenser, it will basically go into a water stream. You'll hear the observer go off, come up here, and get sorted through here. So there's not a lot of stuff in here right now because we've actually been doing a lot of stuff, but there's, yeah, I guess this shows you how much AFKing I've been doing. And yeah, you can hear actually the skeletons coming in right now. But that's not the only thing we've done. And if we go ahead and come up this little water elevator, and you'll see that, we've got a little bit more chests in here. Nothing too big on the outside, but you'll notice that all of the furnaces and chests, except for this one right here with our enchanted books in it, are all gone. And that's because I've done quite a lot of work on the inside of the house. And when I say that, it took me a long time because not because it's like a ton of work, but simply because it's just, it takes a while to figure out what works for the design. So yeah, if we come in here, we'll start off, and we have this nice little carpet. We're hiding the shroom lights underneath it to give us some light. And then we have some plants, some paintings, and a little aquarium with some fish in it. So I think that's pretty cool. If we come in here, we have a little bit of a study area. And you'll see how we have these various barrels in here. And we are storing stuff in some of these barrels right now, so that's pretty cool. We have a little couch here, and I'm using the banners to basically make it look like there's cushions on the couch. So that's pretty cool. We have a little storage closet back here. And then in here, we have a kitchen, another painting, a little sitting area. And I kind of wish you could just like right click the stairs and you could just, sit down. But you can't do that. We have the regular furnaces here, a little spoon right there for maybe like chopping up some stuff. I don't know if you chop with the spoon. You probably don't. But yeah, the spoon's there. Maybe we're making pizzas, and this is how you get the pizzas out of the oven, right? And here we have a little closet with our food in it. Not a lot of food. We're kind of poor. We have another plant right here, kind of using this dark oak sapling. And I know it doesn't work perfectly, but I kind of like it. Kind of looks like this is like the stem, or not the, yeah, the stem. And then these are the branches coming off into the leaves. Looks pretty cool. Nothing in this closet, just in case you're wondering, yet at least. Coming over here, we have a nice little closet, or I guess it's a little storage area. And then we have a little pool table, and there is supposed to be an armor stand in here. And I have to light the area up, so what's happening is there's some snow layers down there, and I might work on this off camera, but basically there's supposed to be a little nub of the armor stand poking out from the carpet, and it looks pretty cool. But yeah, we can't have that right now. Over here, we have another storage area for our mob heads and mob loot, so you'll see we have a couple, couple of heads, and yeah, some of these, that's pretty cool. Let's see, over here, what's going on over here? We have a nice TV. And let's go ahead and just spend some time watching some TV real quick. But yeah, we have a little pushing brewing room over here, and our bedroom. I'm actually really proud of this room because it's kind of got the little messy carpet in, a nice bed. We have our valuables right here, and then we have a jukebox and our armor. So we have armor in here and tools in here, and No. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought I lost this music disc. But yeah, we actually do have a couple music discs, which is pretty cool. And this has taken me quite a long time because, you know, just figuring out kind of what works, where I should put everything. It's actually a lot harder than you would think. And yeah, I'm actually really proud of how it turned out in the end. But we still have a lot of work to do. So I'm probably going to do this off camera. Like I said, interior designing is not the best thing for a video because a lot of it is just like, ooh, should I put a table here, stairs, scaffolding, flower pot, or should I put maybe a plant right here? You know, it's a lot of testing. And I actually really like this chair design. I saw it from got the inspiration from a BWO video, and you might have seen he made a little chair where he took the bed, stuck it in a wall, and then put a banner in there so it looks kind of like a couch. And that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think what we're going to go ahead and do is play a music disc. We're going to sit on our chair. And we are going to say goodbye because, yes, this is going to be the end of the episode. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this one because it did take quite a long time to make, including the off-camera time. But yeah, if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. This has been GlitchNOut. Goodbye, everyone.